Sup guys, this is Baseball for FPC here, and today I'm bringing you another custom Nazi Zombie gameplay video. Today we're playing on the map Dead Sand Elite, which was created by Jackmac. I believe that's how I'm saying it, Jacmac. This map is one of the earlier custom Nazi Zombie maps to be released. It was released in May 2009 on Custom COD, I believe. And it has over 17,000 downloads just from that site. That's like 6,000 more downloads than Fruit Church, which I reviewed last week. And so this map is extremely popular. It's been out for an extremely long time. So it's props to Jackmap for being able to come up with this map and just creating a good map very early on in the custom Nazi Zombie stages. So basically it's like a D-Day setting almost. You've got the zombies running in from the sea and the landing craft, and then you and your friends are defending the beaches. And there's several guns that you can start out by buying. There is the Panzerschreck you can buy for 100, which very few maps let you do that. There's the Gewehr, which you can buy for 400, which is 200 more than you can normally get. There's the Walter P38, which is what I just got. And you can also buy Molotovs, which I showed earlier on. So that's pretty cool. I usually get the Walter P38 just because it is a beast pistol. It has some insane damage early on, and it's got some serious penetrating power, so you can wipe out a group of zombies pretty quickly with it. There are perks, as you can see. You don't buy the perks, the zombies drop them. So I just I didn't buy. I just got Quick Revive. They have the standard Nazi Zombie perks, Quick Revive, Juggernog, Sleight of Hand, and Double Tap. And then there is also, what is there also? There's also Grenade Regen. There is, I've completely forgotten what the other perks are. Wow. Okay, so I just got Grenade Regen, and I just got Double Tap. Grenade Regen is exactly what it sounds like. It's the equivalent of the ammo regen on the Zombie Chicken Taco mod. Basically, you can continue chucking grenades for hours on end, and it keeps on refilling. So you're never going to run out of grenades if you've got that perk. So if you're into grenade spamming, then by all means get this perk. But of course it's all random drops, so steal it from your friends if you can get it. Let's see what else. This map, I'll be honest, it's got a bunch of bugs, glitches, because, I'm guessing this is the reason, because it was released pretty early on, Jackmac was experimenting with a lot of different things. He's got a lot of custom features in his map, and so there are quite a bit of bugs, quite a bit of glitches, and I'll kind of go through those as we go throughout the gameplay. Kind of tell you what they are, what happens, just give you kind of a heads up. So, just so you're prepared for that. While it is a very popular map, there are going to be glitches, and you will come across them. Most of the glitches are found on solo. You don't notice them as much on co-op just because you don't die as much. I tried recording this a bunch of times playing solo, but I kept on dying because of the glitches, so that kind of frustrated me. But you know what? It's all good. So thank you to Yorn1996. He helped me on Fruit Church, and he's also helping me now. Saved me a lot of time, and I was finally able to get a good gameplay. So thank you, Yorn1996. Helped me out a lot. It's best to stay down here for the earlier rounds. You don't want to stay down here on the beaches towards the later rounds because you're going to get owned. Basically, to put it bluntly, you will get owned because there's just so many spots that the zombies can run from, and so you'll easily get surrounded. So we opened up the first area, and using the box. The box is pretty interesting. It starts out at 500 points rather than the usual 950. And every time after that, it moves up. So it'll go to like 500, 550, 600, 650. It's not an exact science because sometimes the values vary, but that's the general idea. I just got the Overkill perk. This is another one of the perks. Basically, it lets you have 3 weapons. This is a very, very useful perk. I would rate this right up there with Jug and Sleight of Hand. Jug and Sleight of Hand are probably my favorite perks. And then, of course, that's for the regular perks at least. And then Overkill. Overkill is extremely useful. Like I said, 3 weapons. It's taken from the multiplayer, but very useful. As you just saw, I got right bunker reinforcements. Basically what that is there's a right and a left bunker up above. It spawns AI inside the bunkers and then they fire down from below. And I also got the Commissar Beach Party, which is just a bunch of Russians with PPSHs helping you out on the beaches. It's pretty useful. I will make a note of this though. Killing your AI Commissar Beach Party friends will not grant you their PPSH. You can't pick it up off the ground. So it's best to let them do their own thing and get killed on their own, because you can't get their PPSHs. Now the bouncing betties in this map, as you can see I'm using, they're a lot different than what you normally have. Normally you've got bouncing betties, you get 2 for 1,000, and you get 2 for every round after that. For Dead Sand Elite, you pay 500 and you get 4 bouncing betties one time only. So you place the 4 bouncing betties and that's it. You can go and spend another 500 and get 4 more, but they don't appear every round. So it's pretty unique to this map. Most people don't even mess with changing around bouncing betties or whatever, but yeah. So as you can see right here, I'm just making full use of the grenade regen and just chucking a bunch of grenades. And this part really sucks. Basically, you can get killed by your own bouncing betties. I'm not sure if this was intentional or if this is one of the glitches, but basically, bouncing betties aren't that great in this map. I bought them just to show you basically what they do, because they don't usually kill zombies, which is very unusual. Usually, earlier in the early rounds, you can kill like 6 or 7 zombies with 1 bouncing betty. Here, you can use up 2-3 bouncing betties and not even kill 1, and this is like round 5. So, like, the zombie didn't kill me, I was killed by the bouncing betties. The zombie ran up to me, triggered the bouncing betties, it killed me, and the zombie was allowed to go free. So, that's one of the downsides to this map. That's one of the about three things that I'll point out. So, just watch out when you're using bouncing betties. You can't use them as a fallback, which everybody uses bouncing betties as a fallback, and you can't do it on this map. So usually I like to place bouncing betties. Last stand area, you've got like 20 there. You cannot do that in this map, which is very unusual, very depressing, because if you're standing on top of them when it triggers, bam, you're dead. So just always watch out for that. Let's see, what else? The zombies have the glowing blue eyes. Kind of matches with the fog, the atmosphere from outside. And I've finished getting all the perks. There's Jug, Overkill, Slight, Double Tap, Grenade Regen, and Quick Revive. So those are the perks that you can get. I will mention, I'll go ahead and say this as well. Here's another one of the glitches. If you have perks and you go down completely and die, not just in Last Stand, but you die, you will respawn showing that you have all of your perks. However, you will not have all of your perks. So it'll show that you have the perks, however you won't have the perks. Which means that you can't get any more perks. So that might seem a little confusing, but basically, you go down, you die completely, you come back to life, it shows that you have all your perks, the icons on the left will still be there, however, none of them will be in effect. You won't have sleight of hand, you won't have jug, you won't have any of that stuff. And you can't get those again. You can try running over a perk, but you won't be able to pick it up. That's another one of the glitches to this map. Really frustrating, so basically if you go down completely, you go out, and you come back to life, you're basically screwed, because you can't get those perks back. Another one of the glitches to this map, which is what happened to me right now, is sometimes the box takes both of your weapons and only gives you one back. So, like, I had the Walter and the Gewehr, and I spun the trench gun. It jacked my Gewehr and Walter, and only gave me the trench gun. So now I only have one weapon slot. So that's one of the other glitches. Very frustrating. You need to buy a gun off the wall and replenish that extra slot. Like, I have overkill, so I should have been able to keep the Walter, the Gewehr, and the trench gun. But because of this glitch, I now only had 1 out of 3 weapon slots. So it's just something to watch out for. It's random because it doesn't happen for every box spin, but just letting you know that that is a very, very definite possibility that it will happen to you. It happened to Yorn. It jacked 2 of his guns, and he was left with, I don't even remember what he was left with. It's like the Walter or something. But that's a very annoying glitch, and so, yeah, just watch out for that. If you notice that the round is not ending, like you've killed all the zombies, and you're like, why isn't the round ending? I've killed everybody. But you're hiding out in the bunker, go outside, and you'll notice that there are guys shooting at you. There are machine gunners that start spawning on the landing craft later on. You need to kill those guys to end the round. So there are machine gunners on the smaller landing craft, and then you might get bazooka guys or snipers on the one giant landing craft. So just something to realize. You're hiding in the bunkers, no zombies are coming, and you're like freaking out. You're like, is the game glitching on me? Haha, or something like that. Run outside. You should get some guys shooting at you. They take a bit of work to kill. I mean, they've got quite a bit of health, so it'll take a couple shots from even a car. So, not a car, C-A-R, K-A-R, the car 98K. Gotta clarify that, not gonna go chucking cars out at the guys. But yeah, this room, the bunker area is really easy to hold. There's the mountable MG, and so one guy can hold the entrance, and then there's only one area where the zombies spawn behind that, and another guy can hold that area. So it's really easy to hold with just 2 players, and with 4, it's much easier. However, that's extremely boring gameplay, so we're just holding out here to rack up some points, and then we'll move through the last 2 areas. There's only 2 major areas left, and then there's 2 smaller rooms, but I don't call last major area. There's kind of a smaller area that we ran through. I consider that a major area. There was a viable MP40 in there, and that's basically it. There's one zombie spawn, but don't stick around in there because you'll get screwed over really quickly. This top area, it's kind of like a last stand area almost. You've got your viable MG42, viable Magnum, viable Kar 98K sniper rifle, and yeah, this is basically where everybody chills towards the end of the map. Now, I'm not sure if this is a glitch, but I have quick revive, and I just revived Yorn, and that was not a quick revive. So I'm not sure if that had something to do with me going down at the beginning or not, but that was not a quick revive. So, still not sure what's going on. Probably still haven't figured out some of the glitches, some of the bugs. So, yeah. Yorn likes to get a rape train going up at the top. I kind of like to chill down here in this bunker area, knock off the zombies that come through the bunker, as well as the ones coming, well, the ones coming left and right. It's kind of difficult to hold up top with more than one person because the zombies come from the beach, they scale the cliffs, and they jump over that embankment. So there are multiple spots where the zombies can come from, and if you've got more than one person trying to circle up there, it gets extremely difficult. Here's a room, one of the last rooms. There's a box in here. There's also a viable PPSH, and there is this gun, the big effing gun for 20,000 points. Basically what it is, it's a souped up PTRS rifle that shoots like ray gun shots. It's interesting. The ray gun shots like explode and do massive damage when they hit, and you've got like 10 shots a clip or something like that. So it's an extremely good gun. You can also spin it from the box. So if you're not feeling like spending 20k, you can try and go for the box and see if you can get it there. There are several multiplayer weapons. I spun the DP28 right there, so that's one of them. There's also the bazooka. The bazooka is a very little used weapon, but Jack Mac dumped it in here, and it's good. You've got the bazooka and the Panzerschreck. It's very interesting. What else? There was the Walter. Yeah, I think that's the last one. The Walter P38 that you can buy at the beginning as the last multiplayer weapon. So it's cool. It's cool. This is basically wrapping up this gameplay video here. There's about 5 minutes left. There are boss zombies, which is what I'm trying to kill right here. They come every once in a while, not sure how often, and they mix in with the regular zombies. Be very careful of those guys, because later rounds, they've got some insane health. And this is the final room here. There's an interesting thing here. You can kind of bet with your points, and it either takes your points or you get something else. So right now I bet 50 points and I got mortar rounds, and I bet 100 points and I got nothing, bet 150 points and got nothing. So it's all kind of random. You can get the mortar rounds. Sometimes it'll spawn perks in this hallway, so it's always cool. Also, you can get mortar rounds in the box. However, do not, I repeat over and over and over again, do not toss the mortar rounds in the bunker area, because the mortar rounds have some insane damage. Their blast radius is huge, and you will die if you toss them anywhere in the bunkers. Like, I tossed one all the way down at the other end of the hallway, and I was killed. I had Jug, and I was killed. So, don't mess around with mortar rounds inside the bunkers, because it like channels the blast radius or something and just completely wrecks you. So toss them outside, down below. Do not toss them inside. Got the left and right bunker reinforcements, and I was so close to reviving Yorn, but wasn't able to get him in time. And I believe we're coming up on the last round here. But yeah, so this is basically the map. One of the earlier maps to have been released, custom Nazi Zombie maps to have been released. Over 17,000 downloads. Check it out. As always, I'll provide the download link in the description. I'll put the custom COD one. Not sure of any others. You'll have to create an account on custom COD. It's free. I mean, you're not going to get spam from them or anything. You can just sign up just to download the map. Or they've got a bunch of maps on there, so feel free to check them out. I'm a part of zombiemodding.com. I'll post a link of that in the description as well. There's a bunch of Nazi zombie maps on there as well. I personally like zombiemodding.com better than custom COD. It's just a personal preference. They've kind of been at war with each other, unofficially of course. But yeah, they're always competing for other people. Just bought the PPSH. PPSH is such a beast. I love it. Yeah, 2,000 points for basically unlimited ammo. Unlimited ammo, meaning you can buy it off the wall. You don't have to wait for a max ammo. But I get this is the ending part. I got caught in this hallway. I didn't want to chill outside there because I don't really like circling up top. It's just too small of an area. I don't really like circling in small areas. So I basically chilled back here, and I got caught with a zombie coming on there. So you always have to watch out if a zombie's gonna spawn behind your back. So just be prepared for that. The big effing gun for 20,000. It's an amazing gun. If you see a PTRS in the box, that's it. So get it. You don't want to pass that up. The Overkill perk and the Grenade Regen perk. New features for this map. You've got the betting kind of system at the back where you can bet your points and see if you can get perks or even extra points or ammo or whatever. Winding down here, running out of things to say. Good thing too, because we're about done with this gameplay video. And I'm going to get owned here in about a second. I turn around and bam, there we go. Died. So thanks for watching, guys. This was Dead Sand Elite by Jack Mac. And yeah, check out this map. Link in the description. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this.